That deal is an embarrassment to the United States.
He never stopped criticizing the landmark accord, but for months, Donald Trump has kept partner nations in suspense over what exactly he'll do with the Iran nuclear deal.
But we'll see. But we'll see also if I do what some people expect, whether or not it will be possible to do a new deal with solid foundations.
So what are the possible scenarios? One is that the US president decides not to scrap the deal after all, although it's looking unlikely. If he does decide to walk away, the US will reimpose sanctions on Iran. There are two baskets of sanctions, those on the Iranian central bank intended to hit the nation's oil exports, for which the waiver expires on the 12th of May. Another set of sanctions are on hundreds of Iranian firms, and their waivers expire in July. One possibility is that the US reimposes all sanctions at once. The other option is to reimpose only the central bank sanctions that would give more time to companies and could give Washington more leverage to renegotiate the deal with Europe. The Trump administration could also sign temporary waivers to push back the deadline. A former senior advisor to President Barack Obama tells France 24 that much will depend on Europe's action.
If Europe basically says, well, President Trump has walked away from the deal, but now we need to work with President Trump on a new deal to see whether we could preserve what we can, that I think will send a signal to Iran that Europe has betrayed them, and they will then probably resume parts of their nuclear program over time. If, on the other hand, Europe can convince the Iranians that they will do everything they can to preserve the deal, then I think there's a fighting chance for Iran to say, we'll stay in the deal with Europe because we prefer to be aligned with Europe against the United States.
Tehran has warned that if the US scraps the deal, it will lead to unimaginable and painful consequences.